What's up?
Don't allow what anybody out there tells you is possible or not possible for you.
Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing chest and triceps on a Monday. It's actually Monday, December 30th, so we're about to step into 2020 and we're going to do it on the right foot. So, I'm just warming up here with some pull-ups, and then we're going to get into the chest right away with incline dumbbell press. So, let's get it.
Look at those glutes. Glutes of steel.
I really hope he was talking about a girl, not me.
What's that?
Was he talking about me?
Yeah, no. Sorry, man.
Typical Paul.
Nothing wrong with glutes on a guy.
You know what he wants to do?
Paul's tagging in for this workout. So we did a couple warm-up sets, and now we're gonna go do incline dumbbell press to start. So we gotta walk all the way to the other side of the gym. I'll do these, but I'll keep going heavier. I'll get up to the 150.
120? Yeah.
I'll do like this, and then 125, and then 150.
Yeah. Typically.
So we're gonna do about 4 sets. Slowly increasing the weight each set, but aiming for around, like 10 reps roughly each set. Just keep the reps lower, but get in some good weights. Because they actually have 150s here, so get to use the big weights. So the secret to a good chest day pump is pizza the night before. Just saying.
Do you have a one morale day yesterday? 2 pizzas?
I had 1 pizza.
Do it.
They have no idea what you're talking about, though. You gotta show them do it.
Someone's watching it now.
I've honestly never seen anyone do that.
I don't think I'm gonna do it. It's scary.
Over where?
Go over the plate loaded machines.
Okay.
We'll do incline. Nope, someone's on the incline. Actually, no, they're not.
Do that.
Yeah, the incline plate loaded.
Sure.
Yeah.
works.
It's like all delts, right?
It is partially delts.
But like, look at the angle. Like, watch.
Okay, get under it.
I tried it last time. I didn't like it. But that's too high, man. We'll do one of these, and then we'll do one of those, and then as soon as that guy's done, we'll jump on there. So, you know, not really going by a plan or anything. We're just going by what's open. So we're gonna do a chest fly next with this cable fly machine. A little bit different than your standard pec deck, but still get good tension and try and go for about 15 reps a set. Do about 3 to 4 sets. And then we're gonna move into another press variation, depending on what's open. It'll either be like an incline hammer strength or potentially incline Smith machine.
Whatever Joe said. Your opinion on training intensity versus training volume, because this is the big thing on YouTube right now, and if you haven't made a video, maybe you should, because this is like the big debate.
I have sort of touched on that. Like, I definitely believe that too much volume is pointless, because like, think about it like this. Like, if you, for example, say you're doing chest, if you're gonna do, you know, say five exercises for chest. If you're doing like 5 sets or 6 sets in exercise, how much emphasis are you really putting on your chest? Probably not that much, to be honest, because like, you're not gonna be able to put 100% effort into those sets. So basically, like, my concept when it comes to the training is like, you know, you do like anywhere from 1 to 2 warm-up sets and then 1 to 2 work sets on each exercise. So that way it's like you're putting the emphasis where it counts instead of trying to you know, just focus on doing a ton of sets. So, because you can't really, like, there's no one that's going to be able to put 100% into every set, you know. So you focus on, you know, 1 to 2 working sets in exercise, and that way, you know, for those 1 to 2 working sets that you're putting in like, you know, 100%, which is what you want, you know. Like, I don't know anybody that has like a crazy physique that's doing like stupid amounts of volume just pumping weights, unless they have just insane genetics and no matter what they do is going to work. But if you want, I would say if you want more longevity, you almost want to go in between like a Dorian Yates and like a Jay Cutler style and put him in the middle. That's kind of like what I do, is like I've been in between Dorian and Jay. I go in the middle. That's what I find works the best.
What do you think Dorian was able to train intensely? He claims that he'd do 1 or 2 reps a set. No, he said 1 or 2 reps sometimes. He was taking Mike Mentzer, and my question was going to be, okay, regardless, he was saying he'd have a 40-minute workout, period.
Yeah.
How come he was able to get so much size off that, and Mike Mentzer and Ray Mentzer, who also advocated the use of like high-intensity volume training, never really got to that level? Like, if you look at Mentzer, and you look at Arnold, and Arnold would train all day. Maybe it brings it back to genetics, but I still think
it's a combination, right? It's going to be genetics. It's going to be, you know, you got to think about it like this. Like, in the 70s and 80s, there wasn't the, you know, the PEDs there is now, right? Like the PEDs and everything. So it's like, if you think about like what started to come out in the 90s when Dorian was doing it, that's kind of like the difference. Not saying that's the difference, but you know, there's a lot of factors. Like Dorian genetically was probably just able to put on more muscle genetically than another guy, right? Because it's like me. It's like I might be able to be, you know, 260 lean versus another guy. If he tried to eat as much as me and do everything the same as me, he's not going to be the same, you know. So it's like everybody's got that different structure, right?
Genetic variation that works for everyone.
Yeah.
Everybody has a genetic advantage to some extent. Like, this is what I don't like about that genetics debate. Like, I'm a really ectomorphic guy, but I'm lean, right? So I can eat a ton of food without getting fat.
Yeah.
So Juan Morel's a prime example. But if you want to like talk about upper elite, I guess you're right. Like the difference between Dorian Yates and Juan Morel, I mean, they're both elite level guys, but Dorian Yates is obviously at a different level, and always will be. But Yeah,
I
maybe.
think part of that comes down to like training and genetics, and it's a little bit of everything. Like you'd have to know exactly what both guys are doing to really like narrow down the differences.
So volume or intensity? Which one?
I lean towards a little more towards intensity than volume. That's just me. But I like I said, I like to do a little bit of volume, but not a crazy amount of volume, just because, for one, like if you do too much intensity, then I find you're gonna lean towards a lot more injuries. If you do too much volume, I find it's just pointless, and you're not putting as much into every set that you could. So that's why I kind of like to go in between and do a decent amount of intensity, but still a few more sets.
Okay, I got one that trumps. I know this is a long chat for a video, but Ronnie Coleman, intensity and volume. When you can train like that, would you not say that's the ultimate goal? With proper range of motion, proper form. Look what he was doing. I mean,
you do have a point, but Ronnie Coleman is some of the freakiest genetics ever.
Yeah.
Then put it this way though, like if you train like Ronnie Coleman did, you'll end up that beat up when you're in your 40s and 50s, right? So it's like, you got to think, it's like some people, it's not, maybe they know that, if I train like that, I could probably look bigger and freakier, but it's like, how healthy am I going to be later in life? And that's kind of another thing I think about is like, when I'm in my 40s and 50s, like, and I'm not doing this anymore, I don't want to be so crippled that I can't enjoy life,
I gotta attest to that, because I was like that with my chest day for a long time, because I was doing the bench only comps, and I would lift like heavy frigging bar and dumbbell, and now I can't because I tore the tricep and my shoulder's getting messed up. So yeah, you're right.
That's it. There's a long break in between sets.
You want to do incline?
We'll do flat.
So now it's turned into flat.
Now it's flat. It's a very going with the flow kind of chest thing.
Were we going to do all incline? We could do incline. I don't know.
So yeah, we'll do some flat. We're going to do better form than that. Well, I'm going to do better form than that. Nice and controlled. So this one, again, like probably 4 sets. And I'm going for around 10, 12 reps. So I might not go as heavy as him, but I'll try and keep up. Put these put them in the dryer before I came here, so they'd be nice and tight. Let's take a little break. Sup?
Up.
So this one, same sort of concept. We're gonna do, well, I'm doing 10 to 12, and then slowly increase the weight, and then I'll get to my third set, will be the heaviest, and then I'll do like a back off set for the 4th set and go a little tiny bit lighter, similar to like what my next set will be, and then just bang out as many reps as I can. This hammer strength feels a lot heavier than some of the other ones like Good Life and so on have, so don't need to go as heavy as, you know, some of them. Like I'm gonna use like 4 plates at one gym, and then this gym it's like 2 1/4 feels like 4 plates on some of the other hammer strengths. So not going quite as heavy, but still getting a crazy pump, good contraction. So I'm gonna do one more set and I'll go a little lighter, back down to 2 plates. Whew.
That's Joe Seeman right there.
So next exercise for chest is going to be bar dips. So I'm going to do these a little bit different than I used to do them. So instead of putting my feet back, I'm going to put my feet forward. And I'm stealing this from John Meadows actually, that I saw him do it. I like it because I feel it more in my chest. So just with the placement of my feet. So I'm going to do that.
I don't think the last couple counted at all.
This guy just talks the most shit. Don't skip leg day. Living proof. Feel it?
Yeah, it's tough. I feel it a lot more in my tricep though. It's not bad.
Well, this one's good because like you're doing chest and tries, it gets a little bit of triceps.
Yeah.
Still a lot of chest though.
I find John Meadows programs are always, they look, on paper they look like they're not going to be as effective. And then you do them and you're like, holy shit, that was a workout.
He's one of the few guys I like to watch just to see how he does certain exercises and like
Things like the iso holds.
the contractions. And
Yeah, the iso holds. You really got to try it. It changes the whole workout.
yeah, even I've watched a few videos that even like dumbbell rows and stuff, it made me like rethink the way I do things and makes you drop the weight down a bit and just focus on the squeeze.
Yeah, I agree. I like John training techniques. So.
That's the thing, is like you want to watch guys that are in their 40s and still in good shape, not beat up, see what they do, and chances are it's probably the smartest thing to do. I'm gonna do one more set of these. right, so I just did a couple like warm-up sets, just like 20 reps, just to really make sure there's good blood flow around my joints and stuff, especially this side. And I'll do a couple heavier sets, go for about 12 to 15. Okay. That guy's that new body too sometimes. We're gonna do one more tricep movement. I'm gonna do a machine dip to finish off, just to target the triceps. It's actually really easy. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 good sets here. That first one didn't count as too easy. Trying to hit like 12 to 15, maybe even up to 20. So not really counting reps, just trying to get a good amount of reps, get the blood in there, and finish with a sick pump. Easy shit.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap. So that's it for the last chest day of 2019. So it's kind of cool to impromptu tag Paul in this workout. So for me, this will be, my off season's coming to a close. I'm gonna be starting prep in about just under 3 weeks. So it's going good so far, and posting lots more training videos in the new year. So thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe now.